Time for a look at your West Tennessee forecast with meteorologist Brian Davis.
Welcome in, everyone, on this Friday, June the 26th. It is a humid evening. Come on along, join me. We'll take a little walk outside, back of the studio here, and take a look at the weather for ourselves. All right, hope you enjoyed that. Let me tell you, I was out there filming, and within about a minute, within about 60 seconds, you could feel the humid temperatures out there. And the humidity is out the roof. You know, it's that same feeling as like when your clothes in the dryer aren't quite dry, and they're kind of damp but kind of warm. That's the sensation out there. You feel it the moment you walk outside. And here's the thing, the temperatures are not that high. They're like the mid 80s. Now notice, we've been talking about next week, we're going to be in the upper 90s. Unfortunately, the humidity is going to be about the same. So get ready. It's only going to get worse in the heat department there. Well, let's take a look at the weather. Mother Nature is kind of angry across Kentucky. Notice we've got a tornado watch just to the northeast of Fulton, one of our areas we cover. We're watching out for you guys as well. Most of the storms have been staying just off to your north. Henry and Weakley County, watching you guys closely too, especially those north parts where you're very close to that tornado watch and those storms that continue to roll through. Let's go ahead and take a look. And just about everywhere you look, it has this stormy look to the sky. And it's hazy out there. You can tell there's so much moisture in the air that it's almost like fog out there this evening. 90 degrees in Savannah, and boy, it feels like every bit of it. Feels like 96 with the heat index, with that dew point at 72. Here in downtown Parsons, it is 84. There it is again, the hazy look to the sky, almost smoky, foggy looking there, but again, that's mostly due to the humidity. And every now and then you get a little bit of sunshine that comes through, but that only makes it feel hotter out there. Memphis, hazy. We got 84 degrees. Feels like 90. And then as we take a look at Paris, really hazy here. In the background, you can see that 86 degrees feels like 93. And I'll tell you, just a sneak peek ahead to next week, we're going to be saying it's like 98, but feels like 100 and whatever, 105. Hopefully not too much higher than that, or we'll wind up with a heat advisory. But, you know, we very well could have some heat advisories next week. And depending on how long it goes, it looks like a good 4 or 5 days. We may wind up with an excessive heat warning. So we need to start thinking about, you know, taking those breaks, drinking plenty of clear liquids, and, you know, wearing light colored clothing, that kind of thing, because we are moving into the dog days of summer. Southwest winds at about 20 miles per hour, mid 80s across the board. The radar, it's behaving over West Tennessee, but again, looking closely there over northwest Tennessee, and you can see these storms that have been brewing here. So let's zoom in on that. Some big storms, and we did get a tornado warning not too far to the north there in some of this. That has since expired, but just north of Mayfield, Kentucky, Benton, Kentucky, that's where all the activity is right now. And we're going to be watching as we head into tomorrow. Some of that storminess is going to come our direction as that frontal boundary starts to drop back to the south. But we could get a stray pop-up shower or thunderstorm. We're seeing a little bit of that trying to take place. Not everybody will get rain, but as the frontal boundary gets closer tomorrow, there you can see the rain trends really pick up. Here's a look at our severe weather outlook, and you see part of northwest Tennessee is included, and just beyond that is a 2 out of 5, even higher risk there. And then for tomorrow, most of West Tennessee is going to be in a 1 out of 5 from the Storms Prediction Center. And then let's take a closer look here as we look at today. So very tightly packed. We're in the 1 out of 5 from just north of I-40 to the, right up into the Kentucky area. And then as we head into tomorrow, we're going to see that hanging around over the area, and that'll be from like I-40 North, 1 out of 5, and we're going to show you these storms on Futurecast. So let's take a look at this. The rest of the evening, nothing real heavy showing up, but a 5-minute shower popping here and there. 2 o'clock in the morning, maybe a few showers and rumbles of thunder south of I-40, but right in here, here's 8 o'clock in the morning. Notice those big storms up towards Union City, Paris, down to about Dyer, Huntington. Those sweep through and stay in the area through about the early afternoon. More storms, 4, 5, 6. We got the big fireworks show going on at Milan. The good news, it looks like most of the storms should be out of here by about 8:30. So that'll give us a good break before dark. So I think the fireworks will be a go, but we'll probably have some thunder ahead of time. Now, don't let that keep you from going, because Milan's really just about completely out of the severe weather outlook. But yeah, by the way, come see us. We're going to be at 4020 North 1st Street in Milan, the Big Bang Fireworks Show, and they put on a great show. And the good news, it does look like the storms will be out of here just in time for the fireworks at dark. But come early, just bring an umbrella, you know. They're going to have some food trucks and stuff out there. It's always a great time. But for the rest of this evening, those of you that are heading out a little bit early to enjoy the weekend, it's going to be hot, you know, next couple of hours, but then we'll drop down into the low 80s by 9 o'clock. But we're only going to drop to the mid 70s by morning. Look at that, 76 at 3 a.m. There's going to be about a 25% chance of a shower or thunderstorm by then, and it's going to increase in chances as we continue through the morning of Saturday. And let's go ahead and take a look at our 7-day forecast. So here we go. In the low 90s for the rest of your Friday, 76 for tonight's low. Back up to 90 tomorrow. Showers and thunderstorms, mainly north of I-40 during the afternoon. Some of those storms could be strong, so pay close attention to the weather, especially if you're north of I-40. Again, it's a low risk, but it is there for some severe storms. 75 for tomorrow night's low. 94 for Sunday. And look at all the sunshine. Our heat dome is on its way. It's going to turn off sunny. Hardly a cloud in the sky. Very limited on any pop-ups. And upper 90s next week. That is going to be tough, tough, tough. Heat index readings over 100. All right, there's your good look at the weather. Have a great weekend, everyone. Take care.
We are West Tennessee Weather Channel.
A look at the West Tennessee Weather Channel Community Spotlight.
We are West Tennessee Weather Channel.